Welcome. Today we have a very special guest. She is an entrepreneur. She is a visionary and talk about manifesting your intentions. Please welcome Lindy BG, owner and founder of Loving All Animals. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us, so you formed Loving All Animals in what, 2008?
2008.
Okay, so what gave you the vision and the inspiration to open the doors?
Well, I came from Oregon.
Okay.
And when I first came here, I loved it, but I couldn't believe all the abundance and all the beauty. And I made the big mistake of going around to all the different animal shelters. And 20 years ago, I got to tell you, they were appalling. They were so awful, so awful. So I was very active with all the animal organizations, and a bunch of us girls, we really enjoyed doing what we were doing. So we started Loving All Animals in order to give us a purpose to get together, because we have fun getting together, and so
and that is your purpose. I mean, if you have that mission, everybody needs a purpose, don't you? Yes.
Yeah, rather than just wasting time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so, did you do this in Oregon too? I mean, you were always an animal lover, correct?
I've always been an animal lover. In Oregon, I was working all the time. I always had animals.
Okay.
But as far as being very active in trying to save them, like I am now.
Okay.
This is my retirement.
This is your retirement. Yeah. Okay, so Loving All Animals is not a shelter. It is a shelter, kind of within a shelter. Okay, that's what I was talking to Alex about earlier. So you provide the same things that a shelter would, but why don't you tell us a little bit more?
And I'm glad we do have shelters. We do need shelters.
Yes.
But I would never want to have animals in cages. I just, I'm just going dogs and cats. Mm-hmm. It's hard to keep them in cages. So what we do is we foster. We have a whole network of fostering.
Okay.
So the animals are in homes. Like I have 5 animals at my house now. Dogs, 5 dogs, and cats and birds, and I've got lots of animals. But they're not in a cage. They're in a home. They're in a living room. They're on a couch. Some people don't want them on a couch. Mine are on the couch.
Yeah.
So they're living with people, and then they move on to be in their own permanent home.
Okay. Now, how long does somebody foster an animal? Is there a specific time period?
I've had some for hours, and I've had some for 3 months. So it varies.
So, okay. And then do they go from one home to another, or is it usually one foster and then their forever home?
We try real hard to keep them in one foster and then to their forever home, because dogs are like people. I mean, they have comfort levels.
Yeah.
And so if they're staying,
and they get attached.
They get attached. But it's one thing that's kind of different. So they get attached. They learn how to love. If they've been shelter animals and they haven't been exposed to love, they don't really know how. And so when they learn how to love, they turn around, and then when they go to their permanent home, they love quickly.
Yes.
It's like I've had dogs that I couldn't touch for 3 days. They wouldn't come anywhere near me. And then they become very loving, and then when they go to their new home, they're very quick.
Right. Now, how do you find the people that foster your animals?
We do anything and everything we can to find that. That's our biggest challenge. We beg, we we do anything.
Which is one of the reasons I'm talking to you, get the word out. Yeah.
The perfect population for that, which is here, is, I'm 74 years old. I'm retired. I have lots of time to love on animals, and I have lots of love. So the seniors are kind of our target market. We really, and it gives them something too. It gives them purpose.
Yes, and we were talking earlier about the Mayo Clinic did a study. Tell us about that.
Okay, well they have done a study that says that, hey, you can live longer and live better if you have pets. They've done it. Cardio, exercise, socialize, mentally. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yes.
And if you have an animal, they don't let you just sit down and pout. They don't let you just do anything.
They do lift your spirits. They absolutely do lift your spirits.
And I mean, if you ever held a cat and heard it purr.
Mine does it every morning, right in my ear.
Do you feel your own body rhythms take on that? And actually, I mean, if you have racing hearts, it will stop. This is a stress reliever.
Massaging.
So.
Oh, he looks so happy.
Yeah, he's only got 3 legs.
I know, and you know what? You'd never know. You were hopping. You weren't even hopping. You looked like you were, well, you do hop, but I didn't even notice until they pointed it out to me. He's, oh, look at those eyes. What a beautiful dog. Now, where do you get your animals? Do you go to the shelters?
We try, and we are pretty successful at it. We know all the animals that are in all the shelters for probably 100 miles around, and they call us, particularly when I mean, people don't really like to hear this, but it's true, 57% of our local animals that go into shelters don't get to come out alive. So we're on a call schedule where they call us when they've got animals that they're going to put down.
That's over half.
And we get them.
How long do they keep them before they put them down?
Well, it varies. I mean, if it's a stray, they have a time that they need to keep them, and they do. But basically, they can really wipe them out in 3 days.
Oh, that's so sad. So you have a fundraiser coming up, July 18. Tell us about that, Gil.
Pets on Parade, and the beauty of that, again, is this whole valley is we want to be a no-kill Coachella Valley.
Yes.
And we're all teaming up, and we're working together rather than everybody doing their own little thing. And this is the combination of Pegasus Riding Academy.
Okay.
So, and they have horses, and they use them for disabled children. And then Loving All Animals, who does dogs, cats, and birds.
What a wonderful combination.
So we're pulling in children, horses, dogs, cats, and birds. And we're doing Pets on Parade, and I'm imagining we're going to have 600 people there. It's going to be a great.
And where's it going to be?
It's going to be at the Renaissance.
Oh, okay.
In Indian Wells.
Perfect. And what's the time?
It's a luncheon.
Okay.
And we'll start at about 11, and the tickets are $70 each is all.
Okay.
And there's going to be an auction that's going to be incredible. There's going to be a show.
Oh, fantastic.
And there's a couple of people that are going to be honored. Janet McAfee, which is one that goes to shelters and gets them out before they die, is one. And the other is a guy by the name of Andy, who buys dogs, trains them for our veterans. It's dogs for our war heroes.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's just sharing.
Oh, another one. Can I pick him up?
Sure.
Oh, how cute.
She's looking for a home. If anybody out
you
there
are so cute. Is this a
looking
girl?
for it, she's a little girl. Say, I'm Caitlin.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's pretty cute. You'd like Douglas and Lamborghini.
Yeah, looking for a home.
She get along with cats?
She gets along with cats. She gets along with everybody. She's just a sweetie, aren't
That's
she?
fantastic. And another thing that your organization does is at least once a month, I understand, you perform where they spay and neuter.
The answer to our problem is overpopulation.
Absolutely.
So if we can stop the production of cats and dogs, then they will become valuable again. It's supply and demand. There's just too many of them.
That is so well put.
Yeah,
Lindy, that is so well put.
It is so true.
Yes.
And I mean, and it doesn't take any engineer or any brainchild to figure that one out. So
Right.
we are trying to spay and neuter everywhere we can. We have adoption things here all the time. We have the huge adoption thing where we invite 40 different shelters to bring animals. We have over 500 animals at our annual adoption thing.
Okay.
So if we hit it from all angles, and if the community will get behind us and help us,
Okay.
we can do this.
Okay,
We
well-
can stop the killing of these innocent little people.
And they can find out about all these fundraisers and all these different events on your website, correct? Which we're going to show at the end of the show. And, well, that's fantastic. I'm so glad that I met you. You're a wonderful, wonderful lady, and you have a wonderful cause. And I'm going to be sure to tell everybody I know about Loving All Animals.
Good.
Okay.
Tina, great interview.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Thank you. You know, one thing that I did not add in that interview that I really want to let you all know is that when you foster one of the animals at Loving All Animals, they provide all the cost for the animal while you are fostering it. So all you have to do is provide the love. It's a really, really good cause. So I really encourage any of you that are thinking about that, maybe if you're lonely, do it. It'll be great for you. It'll be great for the animal. And it's great for the organization.